Hey, it's Maher, and in front of me today I have a 2020 Chevy Blazer. This one in front of me is actually the True North edition, and the paint job is called Summit White, but like every other white color in the car industry, it is as white as can be. This one is not a metallic pearl type, it is just a flat, just flat white. Before we go on inside, take a look up in the front, all around the headlights. The headlights have gone away from the circular round bubble designs, and everything nowadays in the 2020s and up, all the cars looking like they have straight lines, kind of a boxier design on the lights. Let's take a quick look at the tires. These tires here, let's see, they are going to be 20 inches. Ooh yeah, 20 inches are great. Especially, this is an all-wheel drive vehicle, so 20-inch tires in a snowy day like today, really good traction. The Blazer logo is of course on the side. And on the back here too, the Blazer logo with the all-wheel drive emblem, just right there. Why don't we hop on inside? No, you know what we're gonna do? First, before we hop on inside, we're gonna take a look under the hood. I believe there's a switch somewhere around here. There it is. With that little switch, up comes the little thing that should pop up, and oh yeah, there it is. So if I am not mistaken, this should be a 3.6 liter engine. Oh, I should hope I'm not wrong. 3.6, let's say. It is a V6, so you're going to be going around the low ends of 9 liters for 100 kilometers on the highway, and then I think the fuel consumption rating on this one is around 13 as an average for every 100 kilometers. Not bad, I guess, for an all-wheel drive SUV. Again, it is full size, only 5 passenger seating. So that's just something to keep in mind. Let's hop on inside. Before we do, take a quick look on the door itself here. Beautiful black color. It is black leather, and then this is not silver, it's kind of a muted gray. Lock controls, of course, there. On the handle here, we've got controls for the window. These are your mirror adjustments, and just down there, you have a little control of how you want to open the rear hatch. Let's just hop on inside. Oh, very nice. So, let's take a look. So this car is new to me. I haven't actually driven one of these before, except for the 2 seconds that I drove it into place here. For the sake of getting the glare out of the sun and the camera, I'm gonna back up a little bit. You can take a look at the backup camera while I do this. And there you go. For the rest of this video, we should have a little bit of a better lighting. Starting on the side here, the air vents, that is a new design. Very large, round, circular, and as you see that on the top here, they're not actually here. This is where a large media display goes. The air vents have now been moved down here, and they're kind of angled up and towards you, with the entire air vent itself serving as the temperature dial. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Just on the left-hand side here, these are your controls for your dashboard illumination, headlight controls, and just down there, I believe that's your electronic parking brake. Yeah, that's what it does. You can see a little message pops up there. On the steering wheel itself, on the left-hand side, these are controls for, I believe, cruise control. Obviously, it's equipped, it's got the controls. Great feature to have. On the right-hand side, the voice controls, and of course, the buttons to hang up and answer Bluetooth audio or connected phone calls. On the right-hand side of this little control panel, this little dial switch area controls that center screen. So you have a couple menus to flip through. Of course, your fuel consumption, oil life, tire pressure. It's really good that this vehicle has tire pressure monitoring system, but as a fair heads up, if you're going to be getting winter tires for this vehicle, you got to make sure you get tire pressure monitoring sensors in those tires if you want that feature system to work properly. Yeah, that's all pretty much standard. I'm used to voice controls and everything being on the left-hand side and my cruise control on this. For those of you who've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I am a very big fan of Kia vehicles, so I'm used to having that on the right-hand side. On the dash itself, standard gauges, speed on the right. Oh, this one actually doesn't have miles. That's an interesting one to note. No miles, just kilometers per hour. Interesting. If I'm not mistaken as well, somewhere under here there is that switch there lets you adjust the steering wheel. But we'll move right along to the center console here. Like I said, the vents usually are here, but in this vehicle particularly, it is a larger screen, a little bit of a wider screen display. Push button start is just right up there, and underneath that you've got your hazard lights, and this little button is for the auto hold feature. If you're driving around, let's say you're stopped at a red light, your engine will actually shut itself off and turn itself back on when you're ready to go. It senses when your foot is on the brake pedal and when you're not using the engine. So that's a really good feature to have. If you don't like that feature, you can simply turn it off. For the large media screen, of course, AM, FM radio. Oh, wait, no AM, FM. Oh yeah, AM's just hidden. AM, FM satellite radio is there. All the new vehicles do come with a SiriusXM subscription trial. And I've got it set on my favorite, SiriusXM 72. I'm gonna leave that plastic on to let someone peel it off themselves. And just on the right-hand side here, let's see, we've got, yeah, stability control and a quick switch for the glove box. There's no actual button or no actual handle to pull on, so just a glove box switch right there. Let's see, underneath here, this is what I don't like about the car right off the bat. I'm a little bit taller, so if you're a taller person and you're sitting in the vehicle, probably what you would hopefully say is a normal enough view out the windshield. Looking at this media system here, just underneath, this kind of beveled edge covers up the icon of the button so that I can't actually see what it is. And it was a little bit frustrating when I was reaching to quickly set the direction of the fan speed and I couldn't see what arrow it was pointing to. It covers it up just a little bit. If I was to lower the camera a little bit, or if you're a shorter person, you would be able to see it probably a little better than I did. That's my one grievance so far. So far one, not bad. On the left-hand side here, heated seat controls, and then on the right-hand side, that's just of course for the passenger seat. Like I mentioned, this entire dial serves as dual zone climate controls for your gauges, and there is a small screen that pops up underneath your media system that indicates what you're doing with the temperature. Of course, you have an electronic display along with just a teeny tiny light underneath where you're going, and a temperature display right there. I played with that enough. Of course, fan speed and of course defroster and rear defroster. Those are great to have. This is new. I have not yet in a vehicle seen a USB-C connection, and today is the first day I've seen one. I think it's a great addition for a 2020 vehicle to have USB-C because everything nowadays is going over to the USB-C interface. They still have a USB 2.0, 3.0. No, I'm assuming that's a 2.0. It's good to have one of those because many accessories still go for that, but that one, great step into the future. Not much else I can show you. I mean, I have a box of keys down there. That's the other side of the passenger door. Beautiful window. Nice. Actually, I'm going to show you that right there. Very little blind spots. Usually that one section right by the mirror, by the window, is kind of blacked out or kind of blocked with a metal bar. This one, very, very good with very little blind spots. You can see the mirror there. And you know what? Oh, one last thing before I show you. Take a look up there. These here, that is your OnStar controls. That is your SOS emergency. Of course, if you look on the very top, you have controls for your home link, so you can set up your garage door opener, and these are for your lights. But this is OnStar connected services. Great feature to have, similar to the Uvo intelligence services that I'm used to. Sunglass holder. Okay, I'm bored of the front. Let's go take a look at the back. Oh, I'm surprised it didn't actually beep. Normally, if the engine is running and the key is outside of the vehicle, it'll give you a quick triple beep just to notify you that the engine is running, but whatever, I guess it didn't do that. Just before I move on, that button right there, that is for your automatic door lock and unlock controls on the remote control for there as well. It's good that the passengers have one in the back as well. If we open up the passenger section here, let's take a quick look. Oh yeah, plenty of room. This right here pops down to reveal cup holders. And as I mentioned in the front, there was USB-C. There's also USB-C in the back and a USB 2.0 slot. I think it's a great feature to have on the door for these guys. Standard controls. You got your windshield, window up and down, and doorknob. I mean, nothing new and fancy about those. Those have been around for forever. Let's open on the bottom. There it is. Small button. It is a power hatch, which is great if you're carrying groceries. To close that, of course, the button should be somewhere around there. That button automatically closes it. And speaking of automatic buttons doing stuff, this little latch right here, where is it? This little latch. Pulling that will release those seats, one on this side as well. And your 5-passenger seating has just gone to 2 passengers and a hell of a lot of cargo space. Underneath, spare tire, jack, tools, everything you need to change that up. And yeah, nothing else exciting back here other than demonstrating this wonderful little button. Push that. Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up. The 2020 Chevy Blazer, this one again is the True North Edition. I guess if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. These are always fun to play with, and you guys have the most interesting questions. I never really come up with them. I guess I play with these cars every day. It kind of comes as a second nature to just not question things, but you guys always got them. If you've got them, ask them. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, see you later.